What's going on? It's J-Rock from the Recomp lab. You know I'm staying in the lab. Just did push day. I was reading up on some information, to make sure the lab is in accordance with a hypertrophy. So I was doing 60 on the chest press because I ain't worked out. Something new to me. But I read that I need to be doing stuff with my sets. It's a struggle to get to 10. It's got to stay between like 6 and 10. So I was like, okay, let me raise it a little bit. So I put 90 on the bar for bench press. I could do 10, but the 10 is a struggle. So hopefully heading toward, well not hopefully, because I trust the process, I'm heading towards big gains. I'm glad for everybody that's been here from the beginning. We're still in the lab. We still trust in the process. And we still gonna motivate and move forward. So like I said, yesterday was rest day and the day before was rest day. Still been doing my creatine. Like I said, I feel strong. I gotta buy another jar because this is the start of the second month with the creatine. I feel more pumped throughout the day. I feel like my muscles stay pumped more. I can tell my body's changing. I can see muscle definition where others can't see it right now because you know your own body. So when you're working out, other people might not notice it first, but look for those little changes. Look for that small dimple. Look for your stomach going in at certain angles. Look at your body so you can see that the process is working. Because that's the evidence that you trusted the process and the process came to fruition. So like I said, I take a good gauge of my body. I don't lie to myself. And another thing I wanted to talk about today, cheat days. Cheat days are a slippery, slippery slope. When you have a cheat day or a cheat meal, the goal is to not turn it into a cheat day. So if once you eat a cheat meal, remember, you're going to have high sodium. You're going to have all these carbs and everything. If you do that on your rest day, it's going to show up on the scale. How do I know? Because I did it. So like I said, I'm here to be truthful with you guys and give you the bare truth. When you eat a cheat day, you're cheating yourself. But you need that also, though, to refuel your body so your body don't feel like it's starving. Because if you body recomping, then you got to go into a deficit. But you also got to keep your protein high. But I try to keep my carbs low to a minimum, even though that fills up glycogen stores in the muscle. So when you lift, you get that extra oomph. But the creatine takes care of that. So like I said, be mindful. We got to pay attention to the process. We got to pay attention to what we put in our body and know that you can't cheat because the scale is going to tell you the truth. Every time you step on it, it's going to tell you the truth. Unless, body recomp, if you ain't cheating and you got some weight on you because like the scale says you weigh a little bit more, that's water. If you're doing the creatine, it's pulling water inside your body. Your fat cells, what happens is your fat cells, you might have lost the body fat, but your body hasn't deleted the fat cell yet. It hasn't exploded, basically. So it fills up with water so it can hold shape. That's why we call a whoosh in body recomp is when after a couple days or a couple weeks, you lose like 3, 4, 5 pounds. And it's amazing. But that's because your body has learned, it tells a signal to your kidneys to release this water. Release this water. The fat's not there. You don't got to hold that shape anymore. And the scale will go down. So remember, the scale sometimes is playing catch up, but you know what you put in your body. So if you know you done put some bad stuff in your body, don't freak out and try to go extra because you're going to put yourself in a desperate mindset. Then you're going to not do what you need to do and you're going to fall out. You're going to step outside the lab. And if you step outside the lab, the process can't protect you. So you got to stay in the lab and trust the process. Remember, we staying mindful. We still going forward. We ain't stopping. We ain't quitting. We trust in the process. And as always, stay in the lab. Share, subscribe, like, watch the videos. Tell somebody about the videos. Remember, join the lab and stay tuned. Because at the end of this, it's going to be amazing. Trust the process. Stay in the lab.